Hello and welcome, everyone. I'm Celine, and today, we're embarking on a special journey in this live stream, one that's particularly close to my heart. Our session is dedicated to all the incredible women out there, the dreamers, the achievers, the warriors, and every woman in between. We're diving into a world of books, theories, and stories that are not just inspiring but life-changing. Each book we discuss, every theory we explore, and the stories we share are here to light a spark within you. They're about empowerment, resilience, and the beauty of being a woman. Whether you're seeking motivation, a mental uplift, or just a touch of inspiration for your everyday life, you're in the right place. To all the girls and women watching, these narratives are a tribute to your strength and potential. Let these stories remind you of your own power and the incredible things you're capable of achieving. So, grab your favorite cup of tea or coffee, get cozy, and let's delve into these wonderful stories that celebrate womanhood in all its glory. Here's to finding that spark of inspiration and carrying it with you in your journey through life. How Women Decide. This is one of my favorite books written by Therese Huston. Let's diving into this book and get some inspiration. How do women think when making decisions? What kind of judgments do they face, and what problems do they encounter? How can we ensure that women's decisions are taken seriously? And how should women deal with the complex situations they face in both their work and personal lives? When women are in decision-making roles, they often think deeply, considering not just the immediate impact, but also the long-term implications of their choices. They may face various evaluations, some of which might be biased or based on stereotypes. The challenges they encounter can range from balancing professional and personal responsibilities to overcoming gender-based hurdles in the workplace. To ensure that women's decisions are given the importance they deserve, it's crucial to foster an environment of equality and respect. This involves recognizing and valuing the unique perspectives and contributions of women. Additionally, women themselves can approach these complex situations by seeking support networks, advocating for their ideas, and striving for a balance that aligns with their personal and professional goals. Understanding the differences. We'll start with a finding that perhaps should have been obvious. Most women who are senior executives today have experienced and seen plenty of gender-based inequity and are sensitized to the micro-level signaling that goes with it. They are more likely than men to see things through a gender lens and to bring to new interactions their accumulated experience of dealing professionally, academically, and personally with men. Their antennae are particularly raised toward anything that smacks of male condescension. Men tend to have a fairly patronizing, pat-your-head approach, one female executive told us. They say, "Don't worry, we'll take care of it." For me and for many other women, this is a problem. I suspect they don't take this approach with male clients. We also learned that women see a big meeting with a potential service provider as a chance to explore options in collaboration with an expert resource, while men see that event as a near-final step in the process, when they are narrowing down and choosing among options. I think sometimes women are so much more difficult, and even fickle, in business dealings, one of our male partners observed. It is easy to see how a woman's willingness to reevaluate or modify her original request could be construed that way. Men tend to end a conversation once they connect with a good idea or solution, while women are inclined to be more inquisitive, wanting to hear everyone's thoughts before deciding. They spend more time finding the ideal solution. Indeed, even the partner who called women fickle went on to say, they are so much more rigorous in the way they explore possibilities and evaluate vendors. Women's intuition is often seen as a unique and powerful tool in decision-making, resembling a sixth sense that can discern subtleties beyond the obvious. Research has uncovered that both men and women possess a sharp, comprehensive form of professional intuition, deeply rooted in the subconscious. This intuition can be highly effective when honed with ample training and clear feedback, much like how doctors often intuitively assess a patient's condition before examining their full records. However, it's important to note that intuition's accuracy isn't always reliable without immediate and precise feedback. Women, just as much as men, if not more, rely on thoughtful, conscious analysis in their decision-making processes. They excel in interpreting emotions through facial expressions and body language. Thanks to their attentiveness and efforts. This skill is not mere intuition, it's an observant understanding of people, which significantly enhances team dynamics by paying attention to subtle differences in reactions. Studies challenged the stereotype of decisiveness as a predominantly male trait, showing that men and women struggle equally with decision-making. Women often find themselves performing a delicate balancing act between being collaborative and decisive, striving to meet societal expectations of being consultative and inclusive, yet facing criticism for perceived over-reliance on others. Increasing the number of women in leadership roles often leads to the pursuit of higher quality external opinions, fostering more informed and comprehensive decision-making processes. One of the challenges women face in professional environments is stereotype threat, where the anxiety of conforming to negative expectations can adversely affect their ability to make complex decisions. To combat this, self-affirmation exercises can be highly effective. Reflecting on core personal values helps reinforce a woman's sense of self and mitigates the pressure of stereotypes. This practice aids in fostering clearer, more confident decision-making. Furthermore, in the face of difficult decisions, reminding oneself of personal strengths and achievements can be a powerful antidote to the self-doubt that stereotypes can instill. In addition, creating supportive networks where women can share experiences and strategies for decision-making can further empower them to navigate professional challenges with confidence. These networks can serve as platforms for mentorship, advice, and encouragement, contributing to a more inclusive and supportive work environment. By acknowledging the unique perspectives and contributions of women and equipping them with tools to overcome challenges, we can pave the way for more balanced, effective, and diverse decision-making in professional settings. People often have a tendency to feel more secure taking risks with men than with women, a trend particularly evident in the business world. For example, when it comes to securing venture capital, proposals presented by men are more likely to succeed than those made by women. This observation, however, opens up a broader discussion about risk-taking as a skill rather than just a personality trait. Reflecting on childhood behaviors, such as play at the playground, provides a microcosm of this phenomenon. Boys are typically encouraged to take risks climbing higher, jumping farther, while girls are often cautioned against activities perceived as unsafe. This early conditioning can influence how men and women approach risk in adulthood. Despite these initial differences, as adults learning new skills, both genders start to exhibit similar risk-taking behaviors, especially as they gain proficiency and confidence in their respective fields. An interesting dynamic to consider is the role of a macho behavior in influencing men's approach to risk. Men can feel compelled to take greater risks in environments where there is a perceived threat to their masculinity, a response that can lead to unnecessary or uncalculated risks. To navigate the complexities of risk-taking, one effective strategy is the 10th of October 2010 rule, which involves contemplating the consequences of a decision in the short, medium, and long term. Another valuable method is the pre-mortem prediction technique, where one visualizes the worst-case scenario of a decision, helping to prepare for and potentially avert undesirable outcomes. Setting tripwires in decision-making processes can also be immensely beneficial. These are predetermined points at which to stop and reassess the direction and viability of a decision, much like a stop-loss point in stock trading, preventing one from proceeding too far down a potentially problematic path. Both men and women often struggle with accurately assessing their capabilities, with men generally more prone to overestimating their skills. This overconfidence can lead to skewed decision-making, whereas women typically have more precise self-assessments, leading to more calculated and prudent decisions. However, it's crucial to remember that confidence isn't an indicator of correctness or the best path forward.